I'm Wednesday. Welcome to my Twin Flame TV and Tarot channel. Today I want to speak to you about what a twin flame connection actually is. I'm asked this over and over. People tell me that they've sort of heard of twin flames, but they don't actually know what it is. So I want to take the time today to try and explain this. Basically, in a nutshell, a twin flame connection consists of two people that share one soul. This is because one soul has been incarnated that many times that it's received enough wisdom, knowledge, and growth to be able to be split into its divine feminine and divine masculine counterparts. This, by the way, is not gender specific either. I've met twin flame pairs where both are of the same sex, but one is in the divine feminine energy and the other is in the divine masculine energy. I've also met twin flame pairs where it's been vice versa, where you'd think that the masculine would actually be in the masculine energy, and it wasn't. It was in the divine feminine energy, and the feminine was actually in the divine masculine energy. So where your soul energy is not dependent on the gender that you have in this lifetime. We've all been incarnated multiple times, some more than others, but we've all been man or woman at some stage. Even if a soul is brand new and this is its first lifetime, it will experience others that are not tied to the gender that that person has at this time. So just because you've been split into your divine feminine and divine masculine energies, it doesn't mean that this conforms with the gender that you have in this lifetime. Okay, so it's not gender specific at all. But I'll get more into that when I explain what the divine masculine actually consists of as an energy, and when I explain to you what the divine feminine consists of as an energy and where both differ. But that's a video for another day. Right now, I sort of want to get into a little bit about what the difference between soulmates and twin flames is. As I said, a twin flame is a soul that's been divided into its divine feminine and masculine counterparts. And for this reason, you only ever have one twin. Yeah. You share a soul with this person. Soulmates are a different thing. They are people that you have soulful, deep, meaningful, often emotional connections to, but they're not necessarily tied to you romantically. Soulmates can be friends, they can be family members, they can even consist of pets. Yeah. So, your soul family, we all live in so-called soul tribes. Yeah. These tribes consist of people that you're carnated into different lifetimes with over and over. You come across these people. Some of these have a karmic purpose. They're here to teach you something. They're only meant to guide you for a part of your way. They come into your life to leave again. Yeah. And some people are there to stay. Anyway, so you can meet someone of your soul tribe and feel very deeply connected to them. And it's not even a romantic connection in all cases. It can be in some, yeah, granted. I've had romantic soul connections before in my life. But when I met my twin, that was a totally different story. It's energetically totally different. Even though I've shared a lot in common with soulmates, I've never shared feelings with someone. I've never been able to pick up on their thoughts and feelings without them having to say much, or vice versa. This was a connection that caught me off guard at the time when it was happening. Um, it didn't feel real. I had what I used to call pinch me moments. I used to think this is too good to be fucking true, you know. And it's yeah, it was very different to even soulmates. Yeah. What I had with this person was far more intense, emotionally, energetically. I was even fearful of it for a while because it was really, really intense. Um, Another thing that makes twin flames energetically very different from soulmates is the fact that when you go into separation with your twin, they're still energetically around you. Now, twins that I've spoken to all tell me the same thing. That is, in a twin flame connection, what is so difficult to deal with. That even though this person is physically no longer in your life, they're still energetically around you. Yeah. You still feel them, even though you don't want to. You don't even want to think about them because they've been a prick. Yeah. And you should hate them, but no, something just, for me personally, I was all right for a good long while after we went into separation. I was okay. Yeah. We'd had an argument. I had a reason to hate his sorry ass. Yeah. And I was sort of done with it. I was like, okay, fuck this. But then what I didn't know was that because I'm energetically connected to this person, whatever he goes through, I go through, and vice versa. So when he went into the dark night of the soul, even though everything in my own life was going great, I got this horrible, horrible feeling of despair and sadness and sorrow. I was in a dark place for a long time, even though I had no reason to be there. I was getting on at uni, I was getting on at work. I was developing my abilities. Everything in my life was, I had wonderful, positive people around me, and everything was hunky-dory, really. And all of a sudden, I just plunged into darkness. And that's the only way I can describe it. I remember waking up one morning and feeling grief, like somebody close to me had died. And it wasn't until a lot later on that I found out where this feeling had come from. It wasn't mine. It was his. He had gone into such darkness that what I was feeling was actually him. Him. And at first, when I felt this energetic connection, even though my heart was pretty done with him, because I saw through illusions, I didn't understand why I felt haunted, why my dreams were being haunted by this person, why I was having conversations with him in my dreams, and I couldn't shake it. I let go of him, and something just wouldn't let go of me, and it was torture. And I've spoken to a lot of twins that seem to have had the same experience. You know, this person is gone, but they're not gone. At first, I thought, for fuck's sake, I'm going crazy. I'm going through some sort of depression or something. You know, I was really started to doubt my own mind. And then I came across someone that is spiritually very, very gifted. And she actually sat me down and explained to me what it was that I was feeling. She explained to me what a twin flame was, why I was feeling this darkness. She read for me, and she explained to me that this isn't my darkness, it's his. And when I realized that him going through this darkness was pushing me into the same energy, and thank God I'm a person that's always been able to heal themselves. It might take me a while, but you know, I was always able to heal myself from past hurts. So knowing this, that was the point when I thought, holy shit. And that's when I started to realize that there's three energies in a twin flame connection. There's yours, your twins, but then there's the energy of the connection itself. Now, because he was not aware of this, like I wasn't until I met someone that explained this to me. I didn't even know this was possible. So, you know, I knew that he could in no way, shape or form be aware of this. So when I realized that I was, and I started connecting this situation to other spiritual knowledge I have, that's when I actually realized that working on my own energy and my own positivity would instantly work on the energy of our connection, because it has to be that way, doesn't it? If him going through the dark night of the soul has pushed me to go within also, then it's got to work the other way around as well, right? Yeah. This is when I thought, okay, all right, okay. If you can influence what goes on in my energy, then surely I can influence what goes on in yours. So that's when I actually realized that there's three energies in this connection. Yeah. Mine, his, and the energy of the connection itself. And I figured, okay, if I can feed what I know about self-love and self-care and self-awareness and realization into this, then surely the energy of the connection must follow. And it did. It did two things at the same time. It pushed me into an energy of healing. It pushed the connection into a more positive place. And it pushed him into healing also. So through him basically influencing how I felt, I actually realized that this works both ways. This works both ways. And that's when I realized that I'm actually, because I'm the one that's aware of the connection, that I'm actually the one that's in control of it. I always thought that I was a victim until I actually realized what was going on, and I started to see the bigger picture. And that's when I realized that the only way I'm going to take myself out of this darkness is to deal with my issues and eliminate negative thought processes. And that is when other things in my life, believe it or not, started to manifest for me. But I'll get more into this as we go along and as I get into 5D and energy work. But what I'm trying to tell you is, even though we have soulful, deep connections with other people, you only have one twin. And that twin, because you're connected energetically, you have an influence over where this goes. But it's a conscious decision. Anyway, I'm going to say bye-bye for now. I hope that this has helped you and explained things to you in some way. And the next video I'm going to do is going to be a reading that takes a look at where the feminine and the masculine energies are at this time. And I hope this helped, and I'll see you soon, my lovelies. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps grow my channel and make all of this possible. I'd also like to thank everyone that supported me in doing this. You've been lovely, and bye-bye. Thank you.